Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society, by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I'm aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. Our Dharma lesson this morning is 4 Ways of Answering by Ajahn Thiradhammo from his book, Working with the Five Hindrances. There are 4 ways in which a question may be answered. 1. Directly. 2. After being analyzed. 3. By asking a counter-question. And 4. By being set aside. Sometimes the Buddha did not answer someone's question because he perceived that they would not comprehend his response. For example, one time, the wandering ascetic Vacchagotta visited the Buddha and asked, "How is it, Master Gautama? Does self exist?" When this was said, the revered one was silent. But then, Master Gautama, does self not exist? For a second time, the revered one was silent. Then the wandering ascetic Vacchagotta got up from his seat and went away. Now, not long after he had gone, the venerable Ananda asked the revered one, "How is it, sir, that when the revered one was asking a question by the wandering ascetic Vacchagotta, he did not answer?" If, Ananda, when asked by the wandering ascetic Vacchagotta, "Does self exist?" I had replied, "Self exists," would that have been in conformity with the understanding that all things are non-self? If, when asked by the wandering ascetic Vacchagotta, "Does self not exist?" I had replied, "Self does not exist," then Ananda, the bewildered Vacchagotta, would be even more bewildered, thinking, "Formerly I surely had a self, but now I have not." Thus, when we are seeking some resolution to doubts, it's important to phrase a question in the right way. Also, I have observed that sometimes when we clearly know what it is we are asking, the answer is often revealed. It is as if it was previously obscured by an imprecise question coming from an unclear mind. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me today.